everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Amanda, and today I'm back with my take on the audio-technica ATH-M70X and comparing them to the M50X. I myself love to buy new products, but I too do not like to waste my hard-earned cash. So last week I bought both pair of headphones to be able to share my experience with you and let you know if it's worth a significant price boost. So let's dive in. The ATH-M50s have been recommended by many as being some of the best sounding headphones under $200. These are professional studio monitoring headphones, but they've made their way into many homes to be used daily by any music fan. With the price and quality delivered, you can find these headphones high on many tech enthusiast recommendation lists for everyone, not just professionals. Enter the ATH-M70X, Audio-Technica's newest flagship model. Personally for me, I think the build quality and styling alone would be worth a higher price point even if they produce the exact same sound as the M50s. But most people don't buy headphones for style. That is unless they see every athlete on TV wearing them, but then they sell by the millions. My husband and myself spent a long time switching between the two pair of headphones side by side. We listened to music styles from EDM to metal, even some classical such as Vivaldi. We were both really impressed with both the M70Xs and the M50Xs, although we preferred the M70Xs 9 out of 10 times. He even mentioned to me that he heard instruments in a song from Vivaldi that he had never heard before while listening to the M70s. Their clarity is really unreal. However, there were a few songs where the M70Xs sounded a bit tinny, but I don't think if I didn't have them side by side to compare that I would have ever noticed it because I hadn't before I purchased the 50s. But that was the 1 out of 10 times where we preferred the M50's more bass-rich sound. When comparing the acoustics of the two, the 70s are more pronounced in the mids and vocals, being very clear and pure sounding. I almost exclusively listen to dance music, which is often heavy on the bass side, but I do not feel like I'm missing one bit of bass with the M70Xs. I'm certainly no bass head either though. With the M50s, they do express more bass, but at times they can get a bit more muddled sounding at extreme volumes where the M70Xs did not. They push through a pure and clear sound even at high volumes. Now let's talk about the build quality and feel of these. I prefer the metal of the M70Xs just the same as I prefer the metal phone to a plastic one. There's just something about how a product feels in your hands to how you relate to the product. I've spent long periods listening to both these headphones, and personally I feel the M70Xs are more comfortable. Their ear cups are a tad bit more oval shaped, allowing my ear to rest in the center without the cups pressing on them in any direction, where the M50s I had to adjust just a bit back and forth on my head so that the cup didn't rest right on the back of my ear, and over long periods of time that would cause a little bit of discomfort. I really love the semi-hard carrying case with the M70Xs. I've heard some people complaining that the M70s don't collapse for carrying the same as the M50s do, but when the 50s are in a bag folded this way, they're actually extremely thick, and even though they take up a smaller footprint, I feel the M70s are easier to pack in a bag as they're much more flat and compact. Also, the case with the 70s provides excellent protection from smashes or drops because it has nice padding, which protects your investment, while the soft pouch from the 50s provides mostly protection from scratches and minimal protection from drops. Both pair of headphones come with 3 locking cables, and the additional small zippered bag that comes with the 70s is plenty big enough to organize all 3 cables. I also threw in my portable headphone amp and its cable, and a couple headphone adapters, and this all keeps the mess pretty tidy. Carrying all this in the M50X's bag, it barely fits, and it certainly doesn't do it near as pretty or as tidy, and it makes the package much bulkier and even more difficult to carry with you. So again, the 70s win on the case hands down. In conclusion, I love these headphones. However, do I think there's a large enough gap in between to justify the $150 price or so? No, probably not with the average consumer in mind. Especially if you have the M50s already, go ahead and save your cash, wait till the next advancement, maybe go ahead then. I feel comfortable in my purchase, and if I had the money at the time, I'd buy these again if they were lost or stolen. Also, I'd really like to buy the white version when it gets released, but that's just me personally. Many professional YouTube creators have been using the M50s to produce amazing content, and I don't feel there's a need to rush out and buy these unless you're extremely dedicated to hearing an exact reproduction of sound, making them more geared towards someone who's going to be doing professional audio or in a studio doing professional video work, something like that. But if your cash isn't strapped and you don't need overemphasized bass and you love the metallic looks of them, I say go for these. I'm absolutely in love with mine. So guys, I want to thank you for watching. If this video helped you out, please hit that thumbs up button. A big thanks to all of you who have been using my links to buy these headphones. Let me know what you think when you get them. I really do appreciate the support. And don't forget, I have a giveaway running over on my channel with a little over a week left to enter. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.